Hello, Joe Leibel here from Birmingham Beach Volleyball, here to talk about our summer program. We're stoked about it. Each year, this is growing for us, and each year we keep making changes to kind of accommodate to what is best for everybody. Last year we grew to such an extent, we had our first time we had 2 practices. This year, because we just anticipate it keep growing and because we want to kind of get ahead of problems if it ever arises, is that we're going to now go to 3 practices. So we have kind of 2 big changes this summer. That's one, is that we'll have 3 practices. First practice time slot will be from between 5 to 6:30, and the next one will be from 6:30 to 8, and then from 8 to 9:30. We're calling all 3 practices. We're calling the first one Gulf Shores, the next one Destin, and the late one will be Hermosa for Pacific time. Get it? Okay. Anyway, I always get laughed at. Each bracket or each practice will have, let's say the 5 to 6:30 is going to be more of your younger players / beginner to intermediate. Like all 12s will be there. Almost all 13s and 14s will kind of be on the bubble, whether they go up or, it kind of just depends. The next one will be pretty much just our advanced one, and the late one will be, as well as advanced probably as well, with a little bit more of college commits experience. And a lot of our guys will be on that one, just so we have raised the nets all together. Anyway, so when we're doing these 3 practices, just know that there will be 3 things that kind of will tell us where people go. And skill level will be one of them for sure. And the other thing will be siblings. If you have friends or siblings, a partner, that kind of will be a part of that information, as well as where you live as well. So we have people from Tuscaloosa, Selma. Can they be there at 5? I don't know. Can they close? Can they be all the way go to 9 o'clock at night, drive all the way back? I don't know. It's kind of late. So all those factors will play into kind of what's best for each person. All right. The other major change for this summer is the fact that we're going to have the dreadful word of tryouts. I know it sounds terrible. We don't foresee anybody being cut and not allowed to come play, whatever. That's just not. That's not really the plan. The plan is just to kind of see everybody, to kind of gauge where everybody is, and put people in the best spots possible. And that's where you kind of have to trust us. We're going to put people in line to succeed and get better. Joni and I are big into one thing, is like the end-all be-all for us, and that's our player-to-coach ratio. We want that as low as possible. Right now in the summer, we're approaching roughly anywhere between, we usually have anywhere from 9 to 11 on a court or so. And that's normal, actually. That's actually pretty good. However, indoor it's perfect, right? But you go to college, high D1 schools that have a great facility, usually less than that. They may have a couple of drills, but you go to NAIA, D2 schools, they may have 2-3 courts, and that's normal. However, we want it to be as low as possible before it even becomes a problem, which it won't. We want to kind of use our tryouts as a way to separate these kids into where they're put in the best position possible with a low coach to player ratio. The only other, and the third, difference is that right after Beach Fest for us, where our spring finishes the first week of May, we're going to be off for a week, just so we kind of regain ourselves and kind of get ready for the summer. And then our 3rd week of May, our summer will start. It'll be Tuesdays and Thursdays. Those are the practice times. And again, we have the same little package. We have our hybrid package, which is you can come 1 time a week, up to 10 practices. So if you're going to be missing, hey coach, I'm going to miss half of June on vacation and school camp, stuff like that. The hybrid's usually a great package, just because you're like, all right, I can miss 3 weeks, come back, and you're averaging 1 day a week, but if you're gone for 3 weeks, you can come a couple days or both days those following weeks to kind of make up for that. So it's very flexible. A lot of even the most varsity athletes will do that, just because between school and vacations and camps, it's a busy summer. We get it. So that's a very flexible one. Our full time is coming to every practice you possibly can, and we're anticipating that everybody misses at least 3 practices. Well, we also assume that there'll be 2 rainouts in the middle, 2 to 3. So all that's kind of combobulated into the price. So if you're going to be here for the majority of the summer and want to get the best training and as much touches as possible, full time's your way to go. Our tournament schedule is awesome, and we're super stoked. Let's see, first one will be it'll be June 4th and 5th. That'll be our big KOB right here in Birmingham. The next one's going to be in late June, the 24th. It's actually going to be a weekend. I haven't named it yet, but we're going to call it the Alabama Beach Week, because it's going to be in Huntsville, and we're going to be helping run it this time instead of just promoting it. And Friday will be a college clinic. We're stoked about it. Saturday will be a juniors tournament, and Sunday will be an adult tournament for me to lose all day. So that'll be fun. Just kidding. I don't lose all day. I lose maybe one game a day. All right. What else? And then after that, it'll be July. We'll have, because we all love the beach, we'll go to Gulf Shores, and then we'll have the next two will be at home. 16th and 17th will be a two-star tournament for us for the East Coast Championships, which is in Clearwater, which is great to get bids for because it's after high school ends, and it's a great affordable time to go to the beach because it's in November, so it's like cheap place to go to the beach, cheap time of the year, perfect weather after school ball's done. It's awesome. And then the last, we're going to finish it off with our favorite adult junior tournament, which is always a big hit. So yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, there'll be a link to sign up on. It'll also have all the information. It won't be as wordy as me, but yeah, if you have any questions, let me know.